Welcome, gorgeous soul. I'm Elisa. I'm going to be your guide today through cycles, spirit, and shadow. Take a deep breath and land in your body. Choose a card with your intuition. Every breath begins here. Today's message is all about your voice, your wand, your vibration, and your force of remembering. Your voice is the bridge between the seen and the unseen. So I ask you, what would you say if you knew the universe was listening? We have pile 1, 27, walking away. We have pile 2, 51, healer, the ages. And we have pile 3, 20, envy. You can pause the video, and if you didn't already, go back to the start and choose your card. See which one resonates with you most. And let's get to hearing what your voice has to say for you today. So, pile number 1, this message is for you. I will begin today's reading by saying I did pull or disclose a message today, and when I landed upon this page, it was just amazing. As today's reading is all about the voice, we landed upon being impeccable with your word. Being impeccable with your word also means to refrain from spreading gossip. Gossip can be compared to a computer virus. A virus is a piece of computer language written with a harmful intent. This code is inserted into the program of your computer without your awareness. After this code has been introduced, your computer doesn't work right anymore. In the same way, one little piece of misinformation can break down communication between people, causing every person it touches to become infected and contagious. So with power number 1 and with that message to start, we're walking away. What may we be walking away from? Is it a friendship group, a relationship, a job? Some people may have been gossiping about you, and now you're closing that gate. There's a beautiful image of the girl walking into a golden distance, where once you may have been caged, you may have been trapped, but now you know, now you're stronger and you can walk into the golden distance. With the card being 27, we have number 9, which is a completion of a cycle. This is a chance for you to spread your wings and go. Nothing needs to be said. Your voice is precious to you. You can just close the gate and walk away, and you don't have to come back. Our next card from the Good Tarot, number 20, with the call. I feel like we have been waiting, wanting to do this for a long, long time. Something's been calling you, whispering in your ear like a gentle angel. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Now you're ready. You have been called upon, that now is your time. It couldn't have been any moment before or any moment after. it is now your time. Rochelle. As you honour and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you. Rochelle. With this card here, it really makes me think that this may be talking about a job. It's a job or definitely a money-making opportunity. With both of the cards, 27 and 20, adding up to 11, this is a completely new beginning for you. A completely new beginning for you. And we have here some stalks depicted, which again represents a new beginning. Something new is coming and you're ready. Something before has been holding you back. You've been holding you back. Kick up your heels. You're a fucking unicorn. You're a unicorn and you're so magically, I am hearing like you're magically grounded. You're magically grounded. And you've not been believing in yourself because you've closed off the gate. You closed the gate and you were within the garden. And I'm seeing now like an image of squabblers. Someone's been in your ear. It may have been a parent, a friend, or colleagues saying maybe downplaying your worth because of jealousy, because of them gossiping. And now you've realised you're all dressed in pink. You're dressed in pink and you're dressed in green, which is both of the heart centers. You have love for the self and love for the world. And you recognize that now. You recognize that the love that you carry within you will now carry you forward. The love that you have within you will now carry you forward to go with your dreams. But now all you have to do is act. You must take action. Yeah, you must take action. Get that going. Number 3, with be creative. Step out of your comfort zone. Exactly. This goes really nicely with the kick up your heels. Be creative. Kick up your heels. What is it? What is it that is holding you back? What are you thinking that is holding you back? What mindset do you have revolved around yourself? What mindset do you have revolving around yourself? With gossip. What are your thoughts towards yourself? What are you telling yourself that you can do? What are you telling yourself that you can't do? How are you keeping yourself small? Atlanticite. A gift from the past with insights that last. Again, wrapped in green, this crystal wrapped in green with the purple surrounding it. It's like, I want to say, you hold so much higher wisdom. You hold so much higher wisdom. And this isn't your first lifetime that you've lived. And you've always known that. You have always known that this is not the first time that you have lived. This is not your first rodeo. Did I already say that? I heard that so clearly. This is not your first rodeo. And I want to say everything that you have been through already, everything from your past, it's been a very confusing time for you. It's been a very confusing time for you because it's almost like you believe in yourself. You believe in yourself, but where are you really? What do you really have? And what you really have is your creativity. And especially with this rainbow here, I want to say, and I'm seeing this as like the call, ooh, you're literally blowing a rainbow out of the trumpet. So whether you make magic with your voice, with your words, are you a poet, a writer, a singer? This is your time. Maybe this is very specific. Maybe you're a conscious music artist and all of the insights, or maybe you want to be, yeah, I'm really getting a message of this could be for an artist, a vocalist, a vocal artist, that you've been really wanting to try something new for a long time, and maybe you've never had the opportunity, or maybe you didn't believe in yourself, but there was something within you that was keeping you enclosed. But now something has changed. And what has changed is the guidance of your heart. You stopped and you listened. You stopped and you listened to your heart, and maybe you spoke with spirit and asked, how can I be guided? How can my heart guide me? You sat down and you really felt the passion behind what it is that you want to put out. And it's not silly anymore. You are a creator. You're a creator. You're a creative. It's within your soul. It's within your soul. I'm getting emotional. It's within your soul to create and to be creative. So let's do this. It's in your soul to be creating and do creative. The first one I saw was the death, the skull and crossbones. So again with the 11 here, with the 11, this is definitely a new beginning. This is a complete transformation that is going on for you. And I want to say that maybe this is a little bit uncomfortable, but actually, you know, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay, because you know what's coming to you now. You just have to work a little harder. Not harder. I don't like to work hard. This is, and you hear that siren with the call? Yeah, this isn't about working harder. This is about working with action. Exactly, with the water that they have here. Excuse me, it's working with the flow. And with the rainbow in the background, it's about making the best out of a bad situation. Maybe you've been coined with a bad situation. You've been sacked, you've been fired, something. You've been dumped, maybe. This is definitely a job reading, a career reading. And now it's time to ground yourself. You are strong, you are immovable. However, you can move yourself. You have wings. You have wings. You're very connected here. Absolutely. You're absolutely connected. And the next one I've pulled is a Little Mermaid. Can't see so, but yeah. With the Little Mermaid. And it's depicting her spine here. I'm really being drawn to the line on her spine. It's like you've got your backbone now. You love yourself so much that actually you're not going to take anything less. You're not going to, and just 444 on the clock there. You're not going to take anything less. And wow, because that was 1444, and then you had 11 plus the 3, which is 14. Which is 5, which is a major change with the death transformation here, or the transformative death. That yeah, you've got a spine now, and you're swimming away. Wow, exactly. You've turned your back. That's the message from this mermaid here. You've turned the back. I wish I could. You can see. you've turned your back and you're swimming away. Fuck whatever's been going on, because Akura. It's your voice. Wow, I've got shivers. Something is coming. Something is really, really coming for you. Would you believe that? We have a little Pegasus. We have a little Pegasus. So this is a time, this is just an extra confirmation for me to tell you, this is your time to work and to go with the flow, but to go with your flow, work with your cycles, work with your cycles, work with your seasons, work with your menstrual cycle. Work with the cycle of birth and death, and honour what you have done. Honour what you have experienced, because now is your time to close the door and to walk away. We have two swans here. And here it's like a mother and a baby swan, or, you know, an older swan and a younger swan. And with that, I want to say, by doing this, by going forth, by taking action, you're really nurturing your inner child. Maybe this was a dream that you've always had since a child. And you've been nervous. You were made to feel like your dream wasn't worthy, that it was unrealistic, or, you know, as probably many people are told, that their dream is unrealistic. But what you experienced as a child, wow, why am I saying this? It's something from the past that you experienced. It's something that you experience that will give you insight. Really kick into some shadow journaling right now. And kick in, that's so funny, kick up your heels. Really work with some shadow journaling right now. And maybe you could use a prompt as... Yeah, exactly so. What insights from my past am I still holding on to? What insights from my past am I still holding on to that will lead me to great action in my future? And again, with the horseshoe for luck, the horseshoe as a third confirmation of kicking up your heels, running along, going ahead, moving and really taking this action. This is your time to shine. This is your call. So without further ado, just go, make the move, and that's your message today. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Use your voice. Okay, hello and welcome to pile number 2 with the Healer of the Ages. The Healer of the Ages. This is something so inherently powerful. This is one of my favorite cards. 6 is becoming very apparent, and literally as I look at the clock there, it's 4:24, which is number 6. Or, you know, I'm saying 2, 4, 6. Anywho, yes, the number 6. You're a healer. You're a healer. You're a nurturer, and you are full of wisdom. Here with the light coming from their hands and their heart and the fire either side, you are, and they're in a doorway. You're in the midst of a transition. You're in the midst of a transition where you've claimed your power. You know what you hold now, and you're, I want to say, like, you're standing on the edge. You're standing on the edge, and why may that be? There's something that you just must take a step forth, and what are we taking the step forth with? The 2 of Fire. Co-creative action. So notice, I'm sure I just said, what are we taking the step with? Take the step with knowing. Take the step. And with that, I closed my eyes, and it's like blindly knowing. Maybe you can't see it, maybe you can't feel it, maybe you can't see what lies ahead, but you must pass the doorway because you're blocking the door. A, you're blocking the door for yourself, and B, you're blocking the door for others because you are a healer. And by you not taking action, my gosh, by you not taking action, you're actually preventing others from healing because you're so powerful. People need you. People really, really need your help. And especially with this on the giraffe here, and there's a light in the back of her and a light in the front, but she's higher than both of the lights. And the light that you hold, I'm really getting like astral projection in my mind right now. The light that you hold, you have learned through astral projection, you have learned or gathered through meditation, and this is something that you really would love to act upon. But why you need to come back down to earth. Why? Yeah, what is it we're coming back down to earth? Sorry, I just want to double check this. We're coming back down to earth for creative planning for the future, mapping progress, trusting the unknown, and spirit-inspired ambitions. Yeah, so whatever this is, yeah, it's, I want to say, like, maybe you've been loving the, I see 222 on the clock there too. Maybe you've been loving the pile number 2 with 222 and number 6, amazing. Yeah, this is definitely a reading for you. Someone who has been an astral or is an astral projector, a lucid dreamer, a heavy meditator. Come back down. I have goosebumps saying that. Come back down to the earth, you know, come back down to earth, so you can now step into and embody. That's what it is. It's a complete embodiment of your powers, your healing powers. You are so capable. And I also want to mention, like, maybe you're a little bit up in your head. I'm seeing here, like, what made me feel that was the horns of the giraffe, and it looks like the giraffe's giving you a bit of a side eye, which is making me feel that it's like, you know what you should be doing, but maybe you're enjoying, maybe you're enjoying the other realms, not too much. But there's something that you must ground yourself, and you must come back down to earth a little. You must come back down to earth a little bit so you can really help others. And who are we helping? Animals. Amazing. We have Angel Yvonne. Says you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. With a cute little ginger kitty. Okay. I will refrain. So what is it you're healing? You are healing animals and your bond. I've never seen this card like this. I actually pull this card frequently. But with this here, again, what is it with the animals? I feel like that kitty's looking at you like, bitch, please. What's going on? Like, why are you spending so much time up in your mind? Especially now I'm seeing him really lit up. His heart is also lit. Your head and your heart are lit, but you're spending so much time in these spaces, in this headspace, that yeah, it's time to come down. It's really time to come down, because actually this girl, she looks a bit sad. We're looking sad. We're high up because maybe you're a little confused. You're in the middle. That's the doorway. You're just on the threshold of of creating something beautiful. Yeah, you're on the threshold of creating something beautiful. Did I even turn that over? Let it go. Whatever lies within your heart, let it go. Use your voice. Use your voice. I'm really getting like an animal whisperer. That is wild, because that is a very niche market. But maybe you're an animal whisperer. An animal whisperer. And I'm really being drawn to the temple in the background here, which I've never noticed on this card before. Yeah, with this I want to say like she's dropping everything and opening up her heart, because really the temple lies within. And it's something about the animals and the temple which I quite just can't understand yet. Animals and the temple. You're holding these things very, very close to you. You're holding these things very close. Maybe it's like you want to start setting up a shop for you. Maybe you want to start opening up a space specifically for yourself, for your work, with the animals. Yeah, that's the temple space, opening up for your space with the animals. And 555. The angels are signaling to you to let you know that new promising opportunities are coming your way. 555. And Herkimer Diamond. Divine fate to attract a soul mate. And with this, because the animals have been so involved, I really want to say maybe you're going to be working with an animal. Maybe you're going to rescue an animal that is really I can either hear one like the last or nothing like the last. Maybe you've had a pet that passed recently, or I want to say within like the last couple of years. That's the letting go. Yeah, over the last like 3 years, you've had a pet that's passed, and that's been absolutely destroying you. Maybe I want to say like you're an animal medium, an animal whisperer, or something to do with Reiki, but it's like a really specific healing for animals. And you have to let that go in order for something else to take its place. But I want to say specifically to you that this isn't taking anyone's place. This isn't replacing anyone. This isn't replacing a past love. Your past love, wow, your past love was there to help you. Your past love was there to help you cross this doorway. This past love was there to help you get to the door, to lead you, to guide you, to take you to the threshold. But they didn't open the door for you. You opened the door. You did the work. You dived in. I saw 2919. You opened the door. You did the work. And there's nothing else stopping you now other than you. Other than you. We have with the elephant. Elephants are strong. They never forget. Never forget. We have a lovely turquoise ring. An angel. The Hound of Fatima. The key. hand, love. So with all of these charms that have just been pulled, it makes me want to say, with all of this time that you have spent, with all of this time that you have spent holding something so closely to you that it was like an arrow through your heart, that it's time to just let that go now. Let it go like a balloon floats in the sky. And with this, I want to say it's maybe you want to physically do that, but I'm gonna say don't, because you know, pollution. And that you need to release, your past. And actually, with the power that you have, you can always speak to them. You can speak to them from your heart, you can speak to them from your mind, but now is the time for you to come back down to earth so you can help other people, so you can help others, so you can help others create that connection. Is that you're holding your hand out to others to pull them in the direction that actually you're saying to them, they never forget you, you never forget them, and you're always going to be together. And that's the key. That's the key to finding something new. Not newer, not better, not brighter, but just something different, something new, something that grounds within. Okay? Power 2, that was your message. Come back down to earth tonight. Hello, Power 3 with envy. And literally just on the clock there is 3333 as we start. That is wild. So I'm here, I literally just heard, so the garden and the gate. This is another card from this same deck, the garden and the gate. I wonder what that is. Whenever I see this card here, I always get like a bit of I always got like a bit of the heebie-jeebie feelings about this. But now I see this as, this woman is also holding pearls of wisdom. And she's looking out of her window at, you know, a village, a town, a temple below, which is flourishing with flowers, may I add. And what is by her window is the roots. And I'm stepping into her vision, that she can see this beautiful, this gorgeous glowing state that's flourishing with flowers. Maybe it's busy and it's got a community, there's lots of, you know, goings on. And you're standing in your dark room wondering, why can't I have that? I want that. Why can't I have that? I want that. What's wrong with me? Why am I so dark and everything else is so light? Firstly, especially with the roots showing, I want to remind you of the Carl Jung quote, which is, the greatest trees have the darkest shadows, something like that. The greatest lights have the darkest shadows, the tallest trees have the greatest roots. Not quite, but you know, something like that. That whatever you've had to root and ground yourself within, whatever you've had to root and ground yourself within has made you who you are today. And you're more than happy, you're more than welcome, is what I heard. Yeah, you're more than welcome to leave any time. You can leave your room. You don't need to be jealous, you don't need to be envious. You just need to step out and realize that maybe you're not wearing black. Maybe you're wearing a green. Maybe you're deep within the forest. You're rooted within the earth. And things don't have to be as dark and dingy. Things don't have to be as dark and dingy as you want them to be, as you need them to be. You needed something to be dark. You needed to reside within your darkness. But now you're ready. You know the wisdom that you hold. You have the pearls. And it's like you're stood there showing like, ah, I have this pearl, I have this pearl. I have this wisdom. Why can't you see me? Because you're in the dark. You're putting yourself in the dark. You're putting yourself in a situation. My energy has dropped since the last 2 readings. You're putting yourself in a situation where you can't be seen. That's why you're not being seen. And you're literally not putting yourself out there. You are inside and you're not putting yourself out there. And that's what's stopping you. But whilst you've been inside with the 3 of the earth, you've been laying your foundations. You've been laying your foundations. Yeah, you see, she's in green. It's like the same outfit. Well, a little bit more styled, you know, but. And she's also looking. She's looking out into the distance. Step outside. You've laid your foundations now. And quite frankly, you can't do any more laying. Because you've done it. And actually what you have to do now is step outside. Your eyes might be a bit like, oh gosh, oh, what am I seeing? What have I done? What am I doing? I can't see. It's too bright. I'm not sure. And it's like you're not accepting your own light. But this is what you've manifested. You're literally manifesting your dreams. You've laid the foundations for your dreams, and now you just have to get on out there. You've laid it, and get yourself out there. Hold yourself with strength and with power, because the darkness that you have been through is now ready to be taken into the light. Rosetta, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. With this card here, it's, oh wow, especially with the roots and the grass, the forest that I mentioned. Yeah, the grassroots foundation. So whatever you might be working towards, you've been doing, yeah, that's the darkness. You've been doing a lot of inner child healing. And this is now the wisdom that you behold. It's like, I want to say you've gone back and rewritten your own time. Yeah, you've gone back and rewritten your own time. And now you're ready. You're ready to step into the light, and you know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. You have a gift. You have a whole plate of wisdom. You have a whole plate of wisdom. Visualization. Yeah, all of this. And isn't that funny that both of these, your first 2 cards, the people, the women in the pictures, they're looking out. They're looking out, they're visualizing. One's looking out from a dark place. One's now deep in the forest and they're looking. And then the child's eyes are closed. You're a guider, you're a healer. This is now your job to guide children, to help them open your eyes. Maybe you work with teens. That's what I'm really hearing. That you work with teens. That actually a lot of them, their eyes have been closed. That you know, that they've not had the best of upbringings. And you have sat for so long and you've done the work, you've visualized yourself coming to this point where you can now say, here, oh my gosh, it's literally like, take the plate, eat off my plate. This is what I've made for you, and all you have to do is just take it, eat it, digest what I am giving to you. Digest what I'm giving to you. Because this is your purpose, this is your divine purpose, this is what you're supposed to do. Number 12, with optimism and exploration, it's time to make a change in your life. It's time to make a change in your life. With number 8, collectively, it's the number of abundance here. The number of abundance. Yeah, you have abundant wisdom. And yeah, you've done the exploring for yourself, and now it's time to step out into the open and explore what it is that you can give to people. Start looking for places to go, start looking for people to connect with, start looking for places where you can plant yourself, where you can ground yourself. Especially with the 3 of Earth, you're looking to see what you can, yeah. And with the last card, your crystal card, Cavern Sight. Refreshingly true, meet the real you. And you have lots of blue here. Again, with the siren here. It's your time. Pull yourself out from the shadows. Pull yourself out from the shadows. Oh, we only have a few. Wonderful. Pull yourself out from the shadows. And meet yourself. It's time to bring yourself to the light. You can meet yourself now, especially with the butterfly, with the first one. You've gone through a transformation. You've gone through the transformation, and now it's your time to share it. It's your time to share yourself, your gift with the world. The key. This is the key. This is your purpose. You are divine, and that is I'm hearing it's like the best next step. This is your best next step. This is the way that you can guide. Your voice can guide others. Your voice creates peace. Your knowledge, your wisdom creates peace. And with the seahorse here, this was so random. I want to say maybe this is specific for somebody that you live by the beach. You live by the beach. Wow, I'm really seeing now that you live by the beach, or it's now you live by the beach, and it's like you're taking a youth group to the beach, or it's near the beach, and this is where you begin. This is where your time to shine, especially with the visualization. And more so it's butterfly wings. I see it as than fairy wings, and with the mermaid here. It's like that was where you possibly done your most amount of healing. And that may be the first school trip, the first place, or this is where you now begin your journey. And what I want to leave with you with that is that the oceans can be rough. The oceans can be rough, but the waves can trickle. The sound is beautiful, and the sunsets are glorious. Okay, Pile 3, that was your message for today. I wish you beautiful sunsets on the beach. Thank you. If this message stirred something within you, if it was meant to, like, comment, subscribe, share all of your truths below. What are you ready to say? And if you're ready to go deeper, click the portal in the description. Until next time, walk your sacred rhythm.